Well, today a group of Tulsa, Oklahoma-based doctors and business owners are announcing a lawsuit against the city's mayor, the head of the Tulsa Health Department, and the Tulsa City Council to immediately repeal the mask mandates that plaintiffs say are causing healthy people to become sick. One America's John Hines spoke with a local business owner on that matter. Take a look.
Why resort to legal action at this juncture?
Well, if you look on the OSHA website, it reads that the rulemaking record for the respiratory protection standard clearly justifies adopting the requirement that air breathed by employees must have an oxygen content level of at least 19.5%. So I have a lot of employees, and when they put on a mask, their oxygen level drops to a very unhealthy level within less than 15 seconds of putting on the mandated masks. So wearing a mandated mask actually makes healthy people sick by causing them chronic oxygen deprivation. And that leads to irreparable physiological damages. And basically, I don't want my employees getting sick.
A mandatory mask order where everybody has to wear a mask. I guess this is all the time, not just indoors, outdoors, but all the time. What are the particulars of the order?
While at work, the people of Tulsa, Oklahoma are required to wear a face covering. And I call it a get sick quick mandate because people who wear a mask get sick quick. And all of this is done to hide from a virus that Dr. and Senator Rand Paul has reported now that is, think about this, for children. Children now have they have a more likely chance of dying from a lightning strike than dying from COVID-19. So this is all, we're wearing masks to make healthy people sick, to hide from a virus that's not dangerous for over 99% of the population.
The people who are joining you in this lawsuit are medical doctors. How many medical doctors are involved in this lawsuit, would you say?
Now we have a team of doctors and scientists that have agreed to appear in court to prove that there is no constitutional, scientific, or medical justification for a mask mandate. And that number keeps growing because more and more doctors are reaching out to us saying, hey, I would love to appear in court because we know in America case law is so important and legal precedent is so important. And so we have many, many doctors from coast to coast saying, hey, I'll fly out to Tulsa to appear and to show that wearing a face covering or a mask on an ongoing basis causes oxygen deprivation and the ongoing physiological damages caused by that. Think about this. One of my friends, he's taking classes right now to become a pilot. And he hops inside the plane and the instructor says, you're not allowed to wear a mask. And he says, why? They said, well, it causes dizziness. Think about that. I mean, if you're not allowed to take flight lessons while wearing a mask because it causes dizziness, why would you allow somebody to go to work like that all day, every day? And Dr. Jim Meehan just treated a man who fell off a construction ladder in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and almost killed himself last Friday as a result of working in a chronically oxygen-deprived atmosphere. It's just not ethical, and G.T. Bynum is not a Republican.
Do you think that we will see an end to some of these mandatory mask requirements anytime soon?
Well, George Soros has been working very aggressively to put people into the legal system that are going to rule on behalf of Marxism and killing your personal freedoms. And so what happens is we have to force the legal issue by filing this lawsuit. I'm not seeking money. I'm not trying to say that G.T. Bynum is a terrible person. All I'm saying is lift the mandates. It doesn't make any sense. But what happens is then the court has to decide, and you know how it works in court. A jury gets together and argues about which team spent more on the attorney. Isn't that how court works? And so what we're going to do is put a lot of money into it and a lot of energy, and specifically a lot of doctors will be testifying about the oxygen deprivation caused by these mask mandates.
Clay Clark, a businessman and entrepreneur in Tulsa, Oklahoma, former U.S. Small Business Administration Entrepreneur of the Year, talking about this mandate for face masks in his hometown. And thank you for talking to us, Mr. Clark. It's good to catch up with you.
John, thank you for having me on your show.